Joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollock from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Let's get down to the field. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So Oregon's offense will go on the attack first. They'll go to the ground, finding open areas. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27. Generated some momentum with excellent performances in Big Ten play, and you can see them growing game by game.
And that's a big deal, too, in the new look Big Ten Conference. Back in the day when there were divisions, it was a toss-up every year. Who's going to win the Big Ten West? That was the easier division. But now, it's just who are the best 2 teams out of all these teams, all these quality teams. So it's impressive that this team, they've just put themselves in a position to play for the championship.
You ain't lying, especially in this conference. Let's be honest, the Big Ten, the SEC, they've separated themselves from everybody else. And so you're competing in this conference with the season. You can finish strong. Now we're not just talking about conference championships. We're talking about where can we be in the playoffs and how much damage we can do in the postseason.
Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. They're going to run it.
What a piece. That's the
Efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tough and wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard games just because of the body blow effect.
This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. With the catch, it's Bickler. At the 35, he's open. Early on the Jets. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal.
And you can see the defensive coordinator so upset after that play because everybody on his side is thinking it's going to be a run on 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the 50, but you need guys in the back end to just step up in that situation. If they throw the football, someone's got to make a play. You couldn't get it done, and now you got 1st and goal in your own end.
And the defense, man, playing aggressive, playing uphill, playing in the backfield. Nice job getting penetration, getting that pass before it really even gets started. Nowhere to go, nowhere to run. Nice job of the defense.
They want this defense spread out across the width of the field. 5 wide on 2nd and goal. And they'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Ducks!
This defense has their hands full in this game because of what you saw right there. This quarterback is one of the fastest players in the entire country, and he runs one in. They're going to have to do a better job getting hats to him because they know they're going to see the QB run a lot today.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Maryland's offense taking the field for a chance. We have to see them today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming to this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him.
Out there when you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage, and that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss, he shows his speed, and it's a big chunk play that comes in.
From the 30-yard line on 1st down. Base 27 jump. Base 27 jump.
swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Salvage the drive with a field goal. It's good.
Yeah. I know. She good. She right here watching Bluey. Trying to climb from the back and forth. You wave a mommy? Wave a mommy? Hi, mommy. She said, I'm trying to climb.
Well, I love you. Just want to say that you guys.
I love you more. Hopefully I can get her to clock out soon.
Good. That's good.
Mm.
Make some tea.
Yeah, I'm definitely about to make some. I was just thinking about that.
He's hot as hell. Alright. I love you.
I love you too, baby. Have a good shift.
I got this.
Sweet.
I pulled up, there was no one in here. I walked back outside. It's like, no one in here.
Mm.
That'll bring him to within 4.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. You want to change this route. Looking to throw on first down. He uncorks one deep. Makes the grab down the left side.
Bye, baby.
Touchdown, Oregon. He got a step and just dusted the field.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets to his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he'll just take him in. This drive will start at the 25. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They might be feeling a little heat here as they've fallen into a 14-3 hole early. Off the play fake on first down, off the throw. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The Terrapins with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. He'll do it himself. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape.
This shit got me running past him. Come on now.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football. That time on the option play, I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunky yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it. And how about the awareness by this guy on third down, a scramble play. Everything's breaking down, but he never first down. It's third. I can't slide early. I can't run out of bounds. I'm probably going
Bruh.
to put my body on the line and take a big hit and risk that to get this first. That's a big-time leadership.
Massive triangle. Like, come on.
And the Terrapins look to keep this drive humming. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Thomas looking to fire. Finds the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
They're able to find the tight end for the completion. Good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Coming to the line, looking for that first down on third and short from the 29. Rides the back and leaves it. Fighting off the defender. He's going to lose a yard on that.
Hey.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Very intriguing Big 12 matchup today, gentlemen. Here's a look at how it finished up. Arizona State dazzled in just about every phase of the game. And for a program that's turned out elite quarterbacks from Jake Plummer to Brock Osweiler, I think we may have seen the next wrinkle on the Fun one in the Big 12, and they genuinely are, as the teams there continue to jockey for ball position.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that.
Is that an edge rush?
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the
You
defense
got quick
thinks you
there.
might be running the football. You still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to the ground with the running back. He'll get a fresh set of down, stopped at the 31-yard line. The Ducks trying to win the day by running for another first down.
Run the football. It's always been the staple. We can go back as far as you want with Oregon teams. The ones that were good, they were built on the running of the football, the physicalness. Run the ball, baby.
Wants to throw on first down. Bears the pressure. He'll pull it down and run. Powers through the defender. He was hoping to get that thing down the sideline. They get him out of bounds at the 37. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Takes the handoff. It's Bickley. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Makes the catch. It's Bickley. Turning it on.
Yeah.
They get him on the ground, and with that,
I'm back there and get that much agility open on running back.
that's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second.
Bless you.
Got it. First play of the period, first down here.
Correction, y'all. My bad. We're in College Park.
Wants to go up top on first down.
Whoa, he knew.
Backfield, it's Bickley. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good one.
Wide open on the right. And he just can't run, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Ducks! No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you had my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. They put together an 81-yard drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this with David kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots. No doubt. Bottom line, present themselves. Just simply got to move.
It has been a rocky ride through Big Ten play so far, and they're running out of time to turn it around.
Yeah, and sometimes the Big Ten will do that to you, right? It's a competitive conference. There's a lot of competitive environments that you have to step into, and they haven't been great this season. Let's be honest. But, Jesse, I'm more interested to see how they finish off the last part of this season because it's one thing to have expectations and to get down. It's another thing to quit.
Yeah, you just want to see how resilient they are, too.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Thomas back to pass. Gets it out fast. They bring him down in a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on fourth down. From the gun, wants to pass.
He still got that off. Yeah.
These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Sixth play of the drive coming up. Second down, they'll go to the air. Dragged down at the 39, but he's shot 5 yards, and they'll move the sticks. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Terrapins have it with a 1st and 10. Here we go. Use the play fake, now to throw. Gets it out quickly. I think that receiver really had two choices there. Catch the ball, or he was going to wear it in his chest.
Yeah, he's going to be maybe taking an ice bath after too many of these curl routes. He catches them in the body like that. This quarterback has a cannon arm. The receiver found the soft spot in the zone, and, man, the quarterback gave him no choice.
Fires toward the end zone. And that one is right on target if his target was the first row.
And you're not going to see many of those. That's a gift for this defense. You don't see this guy miss very often, especially to put 6 on the board. That was a big missed opportunity for this quarterback and this offense.
Tries to slip forward on the sneak. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him short. He does not pick up the first down. And here comes the field goal unit. And this will be a bit of a challenge. A 46-yard attempt from the right hash. He just barely got enough of that one and just barely kept it straight enough, too. They're hanging around here. Leads down to 12. On the run from inside his own 5. Slips through the line. He's got it out. He's going to get loose. And look at it. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
They'll try to add another to their lead. good. You get a return like that, and it can't just be the guy with the ball who's right. Everybody has to do a job, and they did that in brilliant fashion on that one. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit. Just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
And the Terrapins with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Thomas looking to fire. Here's a heat. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
It's caught. And they'll start at the 38, and that will be plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw it again. Under fire. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. They're dealing with a second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air.
Really nice job on the defense, keeping everything in front of you in that situation and rallying to the football. And now you're rewarded with third and long. So we'll see on this next play if they do the same thing here or if they sell out and bring the blitz.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Terrapins will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll run it from the gun. Crosses to 40. At midfield, he's got room. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
And the Ducks after
Yeah, fast receivers, both of them leaving. Running back leaving. I got some more people though, so good. Next man up. Next man up, baby. Ooh.
Stopped on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Firing to the right, complete. He'll get it down to the 31, and that's where he goes out of bounds.
That was a really good job by the defense. Again, keeping everything in front of you in that situation. And now you're rewarded with the third and long. So on this down, we'll see if they bring some pressure or if they lay back and close it.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now.
Oh my God.
First down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Offense changing the play. second down. Got his man on the right. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. They're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
Makes the grab on the back. So
You slow ass.
taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are.
You
First
scared
and
with him.
goal, a chance to tack on a
Yeah?
before halftime. And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1. They give him the rock again on second and goal. And he never had a chance, just stuck cold as soon as he got it. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him
He
be
was
checked
tired,
out.
man.
Third and goal, where the fire purifies and separates contenders and pretenders. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Oregon! Grab the short pass to put
I got lucky on that one. I ain't gonna lie. I thought he was from the snatch that.
This offense
He
is
showed the blitz. He got right back, too.
explosive plays.
He
They
got
saw
right
it
back.
again here, right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
Yeah. Sure. It's late. He was good, but good.
And he added the extra point. Let's go to the studio now and
Yeah.
check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, your game's a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Mountain West. Wyoming is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Laramie for some time. They're up by 17 over UNLV. The moment something changes in this Mountain West fight, you will hear about it here. Back to you guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He's got an open man. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. They used a chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it first and 10 just outside the 40. Oh, they're after it. Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Rushes on him. Chucked it away just as he was hit.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They're getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
He did not make it a stone wall on third down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They boot it away. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On the ground, it's Bickley. Gets away from one, finds room. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Quarterback may change this route. To the air on first down. Throws to the tight end. Complete to the right. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room.
Oh, yeah, he did it before. 55. I believe that's my cap. Maybe 56. 55, we getting that. Get that.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in College Park. And
And UCF 3-0. Woo. Shout out UCF, man. Oh man.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Got blown out in the first half. Just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it. I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Quickly complete. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Thomas back to pass. Looking for a deep man. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Terrapins will line up to punt it away. Takes it on the return. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Power football with the run. Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Now on first down from the 43. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on first down. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And last week was great for this young man, but man, again, showing you he can do it at a high level, just working the whole field, using different guys. He is absolutely on fire right now.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. After the strong run on second down, third down coming. Do they do it again? From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Bickley. He's loose on the right. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Ducks. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been in down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And you gotta love the versatility of the big fella. You can put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
Unloads it left. He's got it. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling here at the 35. A productive play is one that gets you at least halfway to another first down here on 1st and 10. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, and at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. Here we go. Thomas looking to fire. Safe completion on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Going deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Terrapins will punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll take it on the return. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. On the set. Give to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab, it's Bickley. They stop it almost immediately. Short gain there, still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Got his man. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing your end zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Got it behind the line. It's Bickley. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down.
3:25.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
Got it.
Now facing a 3rd and long.
Rita. 29.
From the gun, wants to pass. Right down the middle. Intercepted for the 11th time. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a fifth. Thomas back to pass. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. And the Terrapins will send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Catches it at the 30. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking downfield on first down. He's going for the big play. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. He managed a few yards on that return, but the big play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Here we go. Fires to the big fella. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds.
It's deep passing. It's only like 76, I think. That shit is terrible.
Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
Quick release on the RPO. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up this third down play. Here we go. They'll try to get it through the air. A little screen to the running back. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
And a nice job slipping in the screen. Like, you got to know the situation when those pass rushers, Palmer, are going to come upfield, and those situations when you can take advantage of the defense.
Yeah, I would love a David Pollock just running at me free and then finding a way to negotiate the throw around a guy that just knew he was going to be getting a sack. That feels so good. Complete the screen and keep the drive alive.
Defensive holding, an automatic first down for this offense. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Quickly to the tight end. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. The Terrapins are on the move. Off play action on first down. Bringing the heat. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. A first down sack can be a drive killer. Now it's 2nd and 13. The play action fake. Here comes the heat. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He lost one down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Terrapins will try to pin them back with the punt. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Really nice play call by the offense, too. Obviously, your quarterback's thrown picks on his last 2 drives, so you have to settle him down. And the best way to settle down a quarterback is to get the running game going. Put it on the big fellas up front. Put it on your backs. That's a really nice run, and that should help settle the QB down a bit.
Runs through a tackle. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. There he goes. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
And the defensive coordinator is irate on the sideline. 3rd and long. It's a short throw. You've got to be able to rally, make a tackle, and force the punter onto the field. They let him get loose, break some tackles, and with the first, the offense stays on the field.
Motion from the wideout. A jet sweep pass. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown. This dude is revving his engine like that duck coming out on a motorcycle. He is putting up points and finding the promised land.
And it's nice to have a guy that can do that. Goodness gracious, they just keep finding that Oregon is trigger men. Not only throw the football, but guys who can pick them up and put them down and make big plays.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, while we have a moment, let's peek in on what's going on in a big one in the American. North Texas has been blitzed from the opening kick, and as you can see, the score right now is a lot to a little. Let's see how this coach tries to explain this. They're trailing by 14 to Rice. We'll circle back. If anything big happens in this clash in the American, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Across the 40 out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup as his offense on the move.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
With the catch, it's McCreary. Nice pick there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Pocket breaking down. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Plenty of distance between him and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long.
Trick 9, B.
From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch of these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
This field goal unit getting some serious run. They've already been out there 3 times. The kicker will try it again. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. And I guess they wanted to draw a little closer. Instead, they're still way, way behind. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So at least with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think, put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Gonna sling it on 2nd down. Pulls it in. It's Bickley. Oh, he's got some space. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
And there's no mercy rule in college football. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter, and they're still staying aggressive. They're still throwing the football, going out and executing, working on their craft. They've got bigger fish coming up down the road, bigger games. So you got to keep sharpening the tools, and that's what you're seeing here in the 4th quarter.
They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. The Ducks with the 1st and 10. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Showing off that power as he plows ahead to the 38.
And how good does that feel, right? You've got the lead in the 4th quarter. The defense knows you're going to try to run the ball to ice the game, and you rip off an 8-yard run. They know it's coming, and they still can't stop it.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
And the Ducks back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock, and they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
The Ducks kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll give it to the back. And I think they're giving 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and to limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day. And it's a good stop for the